Now you can't tell me there's not any flavor in there. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Outdoors with Geoff. Before we light the coals for today's cook, take a minute and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you can be notified of any new content that comes to the channel. What's up barbecue crew? Welcome back to Outdoors with Geoff. Today we're going to be grilling some whole wings on the Char-Griller Gravity 980. We're going to be going with a little bit different flavor profile. We're actually going to be using Lane's Barbecue Kapalua Hawaiian seasoning. Now it's got a good blend of citrus and fruity notes, as well as, some of the basic things like you see in there with garlic as well. Before we put that on, we're going to layer it with a good layer of Fiesta brand's garlic pepper seasoning. But to top it all off, we're going to get a good layer of a nice glaze on there. We're going to be using Texas Pepper Jelly's pineapple habanero glaze. We're going to be cooking at 350 degrees to get our skin to tighten up before we put our glaze on. Enough talking, let's get to the cook. So we're starting with fresh whole wings, and we washed and prepped those, and we're going to get them seasoned now. And we're gonna get a good heavy layer of both of these seasonings on here to get some great flavor throughout this cook. First, I'm using the Fiesta brand's garlic pepper seasoning, and I'm coming back with the Lane's Barbecue Kapalua seasoning. And we're gonna get a good solid mix on these chicken wings to make sure we blend both of these seasonings together well. And from this point on, you're just repeating the process until you get all of your wings seasoned. Be sure and use a good amount of this seasoning. I'm a firm believer in, with certain seasonings, you can't over season a wing, and this is one of them. You can't pull back the skin and actually season the meat, so you want to make sure you get as much seasoning as you can on the skin of these wings. For today's cook, we're going to be using B&B Oak Briquettes along with cherry and pecan wood chunks. We're going to be grilling on the Char-Griller Gravity Fed 980 at 350 degrees. Be sure and let your wings rest for about 15 minutes prior to cooking. Our grill is up to temp, so it's time to go ahead and get these wings on. For the first portion of this cook, we're going to let these wings run for about 30 minutes. Our 30 minutes are up, so we're going to flip these wings and get some color on the other side as well. We're really starting to get some great color on these wings now. We're now going to let the wings cook for an additional 45 minutes. And here's what we look like after another 45 minutes. You can see we really got some great color here. And we've hit an internal temperature above 165 degrees, so it's time to go ahead and get these wings off to get them ready to glaze. Today we're going to be glazing with Texas Pepper Jelly's pineapple habanero rib candy. Now it's important that you get a good amount of glaze on here and make sure you get both sides. This stuff will add some sweet heat and a flavor profile that's out of this world. For the last portion of this cook, we're going to get these wings back on the Char-Griller for about 15 minutes to let this glaze tack up. Here's where we're at after a 10-minute rest. Alright guys, these wings are officially done. They smell great. I'm actually ready to dig in. But let's have a quick recap. We started with fresh whole wings, and then we seasoned them with the Fiesta brand's garlic pepper seasoning and the Lane's Barbecue Kapalua Hawaiian seasoning. And we smoked them on the Char-Griller 980 at 350 degrees and let them go for about 30 minutes and checked them, and then we flipped them and we let them go again for about another 45 minutes and we got some really good color on it. We got some great color from the pecan and cherry wood that we put in there. And once they hit an internal temperature of about 169 degrees, we pulled them off, and then we glazed them with the Texas pepper jelly, pineapple habanero flavor. After that, we put them on the smoker for another 15 minutes to let that glaze tack up. And here's what we have here. We got some really great color and really great fragrances coming off of this. Last thing to do is the taste test. So here we go. I'm sorry. That's really good. The citrus and the Hawaiian notes that are in the Lane's barbecue seasoning really come out and pop. And even going back to the basics with the Fiesta brand's garlic pepper seasoning, you can taste everything, even down to that parsley. And you get a little bit of heat coming from the Texas pepper jelly, from that pineapple habanero, that little bit of heat that you have on the end. But this was a great cook, and these wings taste great. It's gonna be a great dinner tonight. So leave a comment below and let me know what you think. All right, guys, thanks for watching this episode of Outdoors with Geoff. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications when more content comes out. And also check out these videos here on the channel as well.